Alright, hello everyone. So today we're gonna talk about one of my favorite lenses ever, the Samyang 35-150. Alright, let's get down into it. Alright, now we're gonna start by talking and mentioning the new Unheard of focal length. Now, do I have really to remind you guys of the focal length it offers? We're talking about 35-150. And that's new, that's unheard of. I've never heard anything like it. We're talking about 35mm, that's the starting point, and it's really a good range. We're talking about like the medium 35mm that everyone loves, that you can do a lot with 35mm. And once you zoom in, you can go all the way to 150. Now that is an incredible feat. We're talking about a lens that covers the normal medium ranges. You're talking about the 35, the 50, the 70, right? That's what you would get from like a 24-70, right? But then keep pushing in and it can go to a telephoto. It can turn into a telephoto lens. It is a telephoto lens, but it can turn into a telephoto lens and you can zoom in until 150. Now, when you think about it, this lens, in a way, it's competing with the 70-200 because whatever you want to do or whatever you want to shoot using a 70-200, most probably you can do that with the 35-150. And for example, like during ceremonies, I would use it. If I'm filming, I would use it. And if I need more reach, I would pop on my super 35 mode, right? And I would get the extra reach. I would turn on my hybrid zoom and I would get the extra reach. So the 150 up until this moment is giving me what I would need from a telephoto lens, from like the 70-200 type lenses in a way. All right, number two, and what really got me excited, is the aperture. It is a variable aperture, that is true, but it's a weird variable aperture. I've never seen anything like it before. I've never seen an f2.0 to 2.8. When you mention variable aperture, for some reason I would always, shift to kit lenses and I would expect something like a 3.5 to 5.6. But an f2.0 to 2.8 is crazy. But the fact that it maintains the f2.0 is even crazier, you guys. So it's not like f2.0 to 2.8, but the moment you do this, it loses the f2.0. No, not at all. That's not the case with this lens. It maintains the f2.0 for like a large range. Like you can use 35, I think up until like 70, something like that, with an f2.0 before going down to 2.8, which is truly fantastic and incredible. So having that fast aperture makes it a great lens for low light situation. And combining the aperture f2.0 to 2.8 with this type of focal length, you can get incredible, super shallow depth of field shots. All right, number three, if I'm gonna talk about something, we have to talk about the image quality of this lens. And I don't wanna really dig deep into image quality, because when you think about it, 2025, 2026, 2024, whatever the case may be, I don't think there is any company right now capable of actually manufacturing a bad lens. When you think about it, right now, all companies, first-party company, third-party company, they're all doing a great job, honestly. Like all lenses right now are super sharp and clinical, and this one is no different. It is a really great lens. It's not the sharpest, it's not like a G Master lens, but it's truly good. From the center to the edges, throughout the range, it is really a great lens. I used this lens in multiple weddings and other projects, and let me tell you, my colleagues were impressed with the quality, right? My peers, and the clients were impressed with the quality, and they noticed that there was something different about the end product. So I was impressed by it myself, by the image quality, and I'm talking from like on the field right now. I'm not gonna pixel peep, you know, but like on the field, the image quality it produces is really, really great. So you have nothing to fear when it comes to image quality in the Samyang 35-150. Now, at the end of the day, you yourself should be judging the lens. You should make your own pros and cons list and see whether this lens is good for you or not. But if I'm gonna make my own pros and cons, you know, I'm helping you out a little bit, right? And if I'm gonna start with the pros, I'll say that number one, it's super functional. Super functional. That focal range, I've never seen it before. So 35-150, it unlocks a lot of things. Like it's checking a lot of boxes. You have the medium range, the everyday range from like the 35-70, right? And the majority of it you can use F2.0. And then you got the super tight, the super telephoto range from like 100 to 150, where you can be using the 2.8. So it's super functional. Like you're gonna find yourself using it in a lot of instances. Number two, it's really fast. Again, 2.0 to 2.8. So it's super fast lens. You can use it in low light situation. You can get super shallow depth of field shots with it. It's super practical. Number three, I'm gonna mention it. It has really good IQ. Again, it's not the sharpest, but it's worth having it in your toolkit. Number four, the price is incredible for what it offers. So if I'm writing my own pros list, the price should be on the list as well. And number five, it has a good thread filter lens. So we are talking about 82 millimeter. And for me, I like that filter size because I do have filters with that size. But if you don't, it's like a really popular filter size thread, right? And if you have your 77s, then I would recommend you getting the 82, and then you can use it with this lens, and you can always step down to whatever other lenses that you have. So it's like a general rule of thumb, always get the bigger filter sizes, so you can always like step down. Now, if we're gonna talk about cons for this lens, I got two things to mention honestly. Number one, and it can be problematic for like, some people, but the weight of the lens. It's not super heavy, but it's not light at all, right? So let's say that you're shooting a full wedding day. Like, by the end of the wedding, you're gonna feel the weight of it. You're gonna feel the heaviness in a way. So this is something worth mentioning, because if you think that it's a light lens, it's not that light. Number two, the build quality can be a little bit better. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a weather sealed lens, right? It should protect you, or not protect you. It should be protected from like dust or a little bit of rain, a little bit of a snow, right? So it's not like it's garbage, not at all. And it's like good quality plastic. But honestly, like I don't know if you can see it from here, but if it's going with the gravity, it can easily do this, extend the barrel like that without even touching it. And if you got it back, it can extend back again on its own. So I don't like that. I opt and I go for always using the lock button, you know what I'm saying? Just to prevent this from happening. It's not like a deal breaking kind of thing, but it's something worth mentioning. And it depends on like how you wear your camera. Like if you're gonna put it on a strap or something and your camera with the lens will be dangling like that, like expect the lens to actually be, extending like that on its own. So it's something that I noticed with my Samyang over here. All right, now, final verdict. Would I recommend this lens for you? 100% yes, for sure. Honestly, it is a great lens. Again, if we're gonna talk about the range, 35 to 150. 35 to 150 is crazy. That's number one, so it's super practical. Like you can do a lot of things with this one lens when you think about it. Number two, the aperture is crazy fast, F2.0 to 2.8, unheard of, really beautiful, and the image quality is good. So again, would I recommend this lens? I would totally recommend this lens given everything and the price. Now, if you have a question about anything that I didn't talk or like go over about this lens, feel free to send me a message or leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll happily answer you. In the meantime, please like and subscribe, do all that YouTube thing if you like the video, of course. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.